Hello and welcome to another video. It has been way too long. I've not really done anything over the summer, but now it's finally autumn and you find me in Grizedale. Now where I'm going today is a little forest road in Grizedale, which I pass by quite a lot on my way to work and when I'm at work. And there is a nice fairy tale like bridge which has got some trees around it, which is bringing out some really nice autumn colour. And I'm going to show you another place as well, but I'm going to do that after I go to this bridge, which is quite conveniently about 5 minutes walk from the car. So here we go. So here we are at the first composition that I've found. Now, the scene at the moment, there's no light. The autumn colour isn't there yet, so it's probably going to be a couple of weeks before it's really kicking off with the colour. But as I said, there's no light, but I've lined up a little composition. Let me show you on the back of the camera. So what I've gone for a vertical composition. Now, looking on here, I've got the bridge pushed to the right and I've got this birch tree. It's not a birch tree, I don't even know what tree it is, to the left, just on here, and the footpath meandering all the way through the scene here. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of leaf on the ground, but there's not that much colour in the trees just yet. And as I say, the sun does set to the left on the valley over there, but it is only 10 to 4 and it's cloudy, so I'm still waiting for that light to come through, so I might have to come back to this location. But for the time being, I've got a couple of snaps. I've got a quite nice composition, I think. It's not the best composition, but either way, here's a shot. Right, so whilst I plod on to my next location, I might as well talk a few bits about what I've been up to. On the way I got a few snaps, nothing special. It's, you know, the light's not there, but some quite nice compositions, so I might have to come back to that later. Annoyingly, yesterday when I was here, some light came out at about 5 o'clock and it really lit up the valley, so you know, today's a bit different. It's just grey cloud, nothing very interesting at the moment, but a good chance to find some new compositions. Anyways, but what I've been doing, I've been working over the summer, 2 jobs, not hard working, but you know, 2 jobs nonetheless, and I've not really had time to go out and about with my camera. But my plans for the future now are changing very rapidly. Moving out of the house that I'm in, I've got a visa, or hopefully I'm going to get a visa for New Zealand and do a working holiday over there for 12 months, which is going to be really good fun. I'm going to find some really nice compositions over there. But I'm also going to Southeast Asia, where I'm doing a lot of travelling with my girlfriend as well for about 3 months. So Thailand, Laos, Philippines maybe, things like that. So some really different scenery. So I'm hoping to continue doing a lot of content like this, but in a different country. And while I'm not used to any of that environment, you know, different types of woodlands, different environments, might be a bit of an eye-opener for me. So I've invested quite a lot of time and money into getting new things for travelling. I've just recently purchased a new drone, which is the exact same drone that I crashed earlier this year. And I found it a bit cheaper and it's pretty much brand new. So I'm taking that with me abroad. It's a Mini 3 Pro, which is under 250 grams, so it's much easier for travelling. And I'm only taking this one lens that I've got just here, which is my 28-200 Tamron. And of course my Sony A7R3. So the gear I'm taking is quite minimal, so it's going to be quite challenging to photograph everything that I'm seeing when I'm travelling with just one lens, which I might make a video on this lens again actually, because it's just brilliant. So yeah, that's my plans for the future. I'm just taking a nice long steady walk up to the top of the hill in Grizedale, where I've been before, and there's lots of birch trees. Now I don't know the condition what the birch trees are in, hopefully some golden colour. As I said, there's no light, again unfortunately, but nonetheless I'm finding some new compositions on the way, which has been quite good fun actually. Really calm as well in the forest, little breaths of wind every now and again, so I'm having to bump my ISO up to about 400 to combat that. Apart from that, a nice long walk up to the top of the hill. Right, so I've just had my drone up in the air just to get a gauge of the scenery to see if the sun will eventually come out, but it's not. Typical, of course, the one day I want to come out and do some filming and all that sort of fun stuff, nothing really kicks off, but never mind. Been quite a nice walk in the woodland actually. So I've not gone all the way up to the top of the hill where the birch trees are. I'm just walking down the forest road towards my car now. And this is probably going to be a very short video, but it's more as an explanation of what I've been doing and what I am going to be doing in the future. I'm going to make a little video about what I'm going to take away with me, including I've got a new MacBook which I'm going to do all my editing on, the gear that I'm taking, including my bag and the clothes and what I'm going to be using for all of that stuff. So do look for another video in terms of that before the end of this month in October. But apart from that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you a nice little slideshow at the end of this video showing all of the images that I've captured today, but also images I've captured in the past month, because I've seen some really amazing conditions, especially on Windermere with some early fog rising and the sun lifting it all. And that's, you know, my favourite sort of stuff is early mornings. So I'll wrap it up. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.